Putin calls for calm as Azerbaijan and Armenia clash in worst fighting since 2020.
Here's a summary of the article.
Tbilisi, September 13. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday sought to end fighting between Armenia and Azerbaijan after border clashes killed at least 49 Armenian soldiers and raised fears of another fully fledged war in the former Soviet Union. Russia, the United States and France called for restraint after the most deadly fighting since Armenia and Azerbaijan waged a 6-week war over the disputed enclave of Nagorno-Karabakh in 2020. Armenia said several towns near the border with Azerbaijan, including Jermak, Goris and Kapan, were shelled in the early hours of Tuesday. Russia, which operates a military base in Armenia, sent thousands of peacekeepers to the region in 2020 as part of a deal to end a war during which Azerbaijan made significant territorial gains in and around Nagorno-Karabakh. Border-fighting Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan accused Azerbaijan of attacking Armenian towns because it did not want to negotiate over the status of Nagorno-Karabakh, an enclave which is inside Azerbaijan but mainly populated by ethnic Armenians. Azerbaijan, which accused Armenia of carrying out intelligence activity along the border and moving weapons, said its military positions came under attack by Armenia. The Russian Foreign Ministry said in a statement that the conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan should be resolved exclusively through political and diplomatic means. France will bring up the clashes between Armenia and Azerbaijan at the UN Security Council, the office of President Emmanuel Macron said, adding that Macron continued to urge both sides to stick to a ceasefire.
This post received a score of 13,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Putin's in between a rock and a hard place here because if he helps Armenia that's less troops for the Ukraine war, and if he doesn't come to Armenia's aid he's showing his allies that Russian protection promises mean fuck all.
Not just the allies. He shows separatists they can't commit troops outside of Ukraine.
Russia's was the second most powerful army in the world. Now they're the second most powerful army in Ukraine. Soon they'll be the second most powerful army in Georgia.
Soon they'll be the second most powerful army in Russia.
Greater than soon they'll be the second most powerful army in Russia. John Lennon.
Armenia has just declared the Russian equivalent of Article 5. Russia can either ignore the call and lose the trust of any allies it has left, or it can send whatever it has left to help Armenia against Azerbaijan and the same Turkish drones that are wiping out Russia in Ukraine.
Cue Russia sending 100 teenagers with store-bought drones and a few horse-drawn T-55s.
To be fair, store-bought drones are a game-changer of the war in Ukraine for both parties.
When the missiles you use to shoot down the drones cost 10x as much as the drone itself, you're not having a good time. I expect Ukraine defense industry to make a lot of money selling their anti-drone jammers.
No shit. Ukraine is going to have a bunch of companies producing battle-tested hardware for years to come. Nobody IWAS overly impressed with Ukrainian equipment, but after seeing how their drones and Stugner at mistakes have performed, that's going to change. And the Turks are going to make a mint off Bayraktar drones.
What's he gonna do? Send the mighty Russian army?
He forgot his neighbors don't respect him and they know he has no army. I hope they threaten him for meddling to be dicks.
Armenia's PM called him and asked him to intervene. That's why he's making the statement in the first place.
Don't Russia and Armenia have a NATO-esque pact to help defend each other in the event of being attacked?
Armenia is backed by Russia. Azerbaijan is actually backed by Turkey. Turkey sent Bayraktars to them and I believe they basically decimated the Armenians' artillery batteries and any armor they had within a very short time.
It wasn't a genocide if they're still there for us to kill. Turkey every time Armenians or Kurds exist.
Yay, it's kinda funny how people will pick and choose what they rally for. I don't understand why NATO wouldn't use influence to get Turkey to push for peaceful compromises in that region, but it's also something I know nothing about and a conflict that goes very far back in time.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.